Tamadao Gakken 35 Shiken Shotai. In a world plagued by magical dangers and threats, there exist special warriors, known as Inquisitors, who are tasked with non-violently preventing these threats and nefarious actions. The Anti-Magic Academy is a specialized school built to educate and train these Inquisitors, which splits its students into small squads in order to train them to work together. Among these talented squads is the 35th Test Platoon, also known as the Small Fry Platoon, due to its low ranking and incompetent members. However, everything changes when Uka Udari, a powerful yet rebellious former Inquisitor, is forced into joining due to her tenacity to break rules and committing a serious violation, the killing of a witch. Tempers flare upon her arrival as she clashes with their clumsy captain, Takeru Kusanagi, and argues with the rest of the squad over her views on witches. This eclectic group has a long way to go if they wish to succeed and climb the ranks at the Anti-Magic Academy. They first must set aside their differences and come to work together as a team. Conception. On his high school graduation day, Itsuki's cousin Mahiru tells him that she's pregnant. Just then, a gate of light emerges and transports the two into the world of Granvania. In this land, impurities have been causing a disturbance to the stars, ultimately plunging Granvania into chaos and disorder. And Itsuki, now revealed to be the one who is fated to meet with the Star Maidens, is seen as Granvania's last hope, and was thus given the task to produce star children and combat the impurities. Unless the task is complete, Itsuki may never be able to return home. Itsugi no Chika. For 500 years, the taboo emperor, Arthur Gaz, ruled the Gaz Empire with an iron fist and conducted inhumane experiments on his own people. But his reign came to an end 5 years ago when mighty warriors, later known as the Eight Heroes, defeated him in a battle for the capital. His death ended the 300-year-long war between the Gaz Empire and the Alliance of Six Nations. In the present day, Toaru Akura is a former saboteur from the war who has difficulty settling into a peaceful world as he cannot find a job where he can put his fighting skills to use. An opportunity appears before him, however, when he meets a white-haired wizard named Chika Trabant. With a coffin on her back, she is searching for the scattered remains of her father in order to give him a proper burial, and she hires Toaru and her adopted sister Akira to help her. However, the Six Nations Alliance, which has now formed the Council of Six Nations, dispatches Alberic Gillette and his men from the Kleeman Agency to pursue and apprehend the late Emperor Gaz's daughter, Chika. With a shocking revelation of Chika's identity, the Akura siblings must choose between helping her gather the remains of the tyrannical emperor and upholding the peace the continent strives to maintain. Akuma no Riddle. Tokaku Azuma has just transferred to the elite Myojo Academy, a private girls' boarding school. But there's a catch. She, along with 11 of her fellow students in Class Black, is an assassin taking part in the challenge to kill their sweet-natured classmate Haru Ichinose. Whoever succeeds will be granted their deepest desire, no matter the difficulty or cost. However, each assassin only gets one chance. If they fail to kill her, they will be expelled. Despite the extraordinary reward, Tokaku decides to take a different course of action. Though Haru is her target, the young assassin soon finds herself drawn to the very girl she is supposed to kill. With the entire class out for Haru, Tokaku refuses to let her friend die, vowing to protect her from a growing bloodlust. Kwanzi Gaosho. Widely regarded as a trailblazer and top-tier professional player in the online multiplayer game Glory, Ye Zhu is dubbed the Battle God for his skills and contributions to the game over the years. However, when forced to retire from the team and to leave his gaming career behind, he finds work at a nearby internet cafe. There, when Glory launches its 10th server, he throws himself into the game once more using a new character named Lord Grim. Ye Zhu's early achievements on the new server immediately catch the attention of many players, as well as the big guild, leaving them to wonder about the identity of this exceptional player. However, while he possesses 10 years of experience and in-depth knowledge, starting afresh with neither sponsors nor a team in a game that has changed over the years presents numerous challenges. Along with talented new comrades, Ye Zhu once again dedicates himself to traversing the path to glory summit. Chrome-shelled Regios. In a post-apocalyptic world overrun by mutant beasts called Limbikun or filth monsters, humanity is forced to live in large mobile cities called Regios and learn to use special weapons called Daite by harnessing the power of Kai to defend themselves. In the academy city of Zuelni, Leifon Alsif is hoping to start a new life and forget his past. However, his past has caught the attention of Karian Loss, the manipulative student council president, and Nina Antalk, a military arts student and captain of the 17th Military Arts Platoon, who instantly recognizes his ability and decides he's the perfect candidate to join her group. However, with a secret past that won't leave him alone and unknown powers beyond normal, Leifon just might not take it. Hidan no Aria. In response to the worsening crime rates, Japan creates Tokyo Butte High, an elite academy where Butte, or armed detectives, hone their deadly skills in hopes of becoming mercenary-like agents of justice. One particular Butte is Kinji Tuyama, an antisocial and curt sophomore dropout who was once a student of the combat-centric assault division. Kinji now lives a life of leisure, studying logistics in order to cover up his powerful but embarrassing special ability. However, his peaceful days soon come to an end when he becomes the target of the infamous Butte killer and runs into an emotional hurricane and outspoken prodigy of the highest rank, Arya Holmes Kanzaki, who saves Kinji's life and demands that he become her partner after seeing what he is truly capable of.
This is the future.
Number 3. Hinomaru Zumo. In professional sumo, there are no weight classes. It's a savage sport where the strongest survive and anyone willing to test their mettle can step into the ring. There is, however, a minimum size requirement to be a pro sumo wrestler. And young Hinomaru Usuo, incredibly talented and hardworking though he may be, does not meet that requirement. This small boy has big dreams of reaching the highest class of sumo, Hinoshita Kaizen. The only way he could possibly go pro is if he becomes the high school Yokozuna, a title given to the strongest wrestler in high school tournaments. Ushio is under a lot of pressure as well as a time limit. If he can't show off his skills in the high school tournaments, he may lose his chance to go pro permanently, and the odds are stacked against him. Instead of enrolling in Ishigami High, the best school for sumo in Japan, he enrolls in Odachi High and must build a sumo club from the ground up with the one devout member Shinya Ozeki. Odachi High is the true underdog of the sumo world, but Ushio has to push forward with all his strength if he is going to make it professionally. Number 2. Megalobox. To be quiet and do as you're told. That's the cowardly choice. These are the words of Junk Dog, an underground fighter of Megalobox, an evolution of boxing that utilizes mechanical limbs known as gear to enhance the speed and power of its users. Despite the young man's brimming potential as a boxer, the illegal nature of his participation forces him to make a living off of throwing matches as dictated by his boss Gensuku Nanbu. However, this all changes when the Megalobox champion Yuri enters his shabby ring under the guise of just another challenger. Taken out in a single round, Junk Dog is left with a challenge. If you're serious about fighting me again, then fight your way up to me and my ring. Filled with overwhelming excitement and backed by the criminal syndicate responsible for his thrown matches, Junk Dog enters Megalania, a world-spanning tournament that will decide the strongest Megaloboxer of them all. Having no name of his own, he takes on the moniker of Joe as he begins his climb from the very bottom of the ranked list of fighters. With only 3 months left to qualify, Joe must face off against opponents, the likes of which he has never fought in order to meet the challenge of his rival.
This is the future.
Number 1. Kuruko No Basket. Teiko Junior High School's basketball team is crowned champion 3 years in a row thanks to 5 outstanding players who, with their breathtaking and unique skills, leave opponents in despair and fans in admiration. However, after graduating, these teammates, known as the Generation of Miracles, go their separate ways and now consider each other as rivals. At Saren High School, 2 newly recruited freshmen prove they are not ordinary basketball players. A promising player returning from the US, and Tetsuya Kuroko, a seemingly ordinary student whose lack of presence allows him to move around unnoticed. Although Kuruko is neither athletic nor able to score any points, he was a member of Teiko's basketball team, where he played as the Phantom Sixth Man who easily passed the ball and assisted his teammates. Kuruko No Basket follows the journey of Sarenen's players as they attempt to become the best Japanese high school team by winning the Inter-High Championship. To reach their goal, they have to cross pathways with several powerful teams, some of which have one of the 5 players with godlike ability, whom Kuruko and Taiga make a pact to defeat.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.